Well, President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu, has commended the Director General of the DSS, Oluwatosin Ajayi, following his International Press Institute Awards on press freedom. Well, coming from a security agency, the recognition raises an important question. We're going to unpack it. Okay, still PK and Philip. Let's get into this now. What does it mean when a security chief receives that award, especially like an award for press freedom, and do you think it's well deserved?
I think in this dispensation is well deserved. We have said it time and time again that this particular administration has not been gagging people, arresting media people. Not that it's not there, but it's been minimized to its barest form. Unlike what you used to see before. The DSS as it is right now, everybody has commended it. The award was given by a non-governmental agency. I think it was a National Human Rights Commission. I can't remember the particular agency that did give that award. But they are commendable in what they are doing. But they are also not commendable in other ways that they are gagging parties. We talked about that recently. All the parties have been coerced in one way or the other. Do you understand? So they are doing. They are getting off their hook from one side and getting on the hook on the other side, because those are the things we must look at. The DSS is not on rampage like they used to. You do anything, they will just come and arrest you, put you there without trial.
Anymore.
It was the EFCC that was jumping fences. Oh, okay, but it doesn't also still mean that a lot of people that are in DSS that have not been tried are not still there. There's this couples that were arrested in, I think, Abia State or Imo State for the fact that saying that they were in IPOP. And the man was just released, and the woman is still. I think they've been arrested since 2021. So most of those things they should not just work on the present. They should also work on the past. All the people that are in DSS detention that are not because there's what they call the Habeas Corpus Act that doesn't allow you to be put in jail for more than 48 hours without being tried, or you get a court order to detain the person. These are things that they've not done. People that have disappeared that we don't even know where they have gone to. Do you understand? And maybe at the tail part of it, we got to find out that they have been in DSS detention. So these are some of the things that they should also come up with and let people speak and let parties speak.
What's your pulse on this?
You see, to a large extent, we have a DG who is professional, who knows what the meaning of the DSS. I did say here some time ago that when this secret police was initially formed during the time of Babangida, I have an uncle who served as it was named then National Security of the NSO. And the way when I mention it, Malamokapo and Pico lead credence to it that you will see a madman in a street. You wouldn't know that this man is gathering information.
No, but I mean, till recently
you see a hawker who just have a kiosk. Is gathering information. You see driver walking in the park is gathering information. This is the work of the state security services. But today, what do we have? We have uniformed men. The DSS is a part of the police. It's called the state security service, the secret part of the police that they are not visible. They are like the CIA of America and the FBI of America. But over the years, in fact, they formed themselves just like every other security agent. But with the advent of this Ajayi as the Director General of the DSS, he has tried to go back to their traditional function, and that is why he's being commended. The IPI that gave him the award, they gave reasons. Why they were giving award to the DG himself, they were condemning the Inspector General of Police and the EFCC, because those people had left their traditional role. I think this award and the commendation given to the Mr. Ajayi to enable him do more.
Now,
like PK said,
yeah.
he had not. It's not as if these things are not there. There are so many there, but because he has a little bit moved away from what we used to see, that's why he's being commended. So this should spur him to do more, to move his men from the eyes of the public. We were not supposed to know, we were not meant to know them,
DSS.
but they were supposed to be walking without being seen.
Absolutely.
So I think Ajayi should take a clue from the award that look this, because he said when you say thank you, you are asking for more. That if they say thank you, that means that they're asking you to do more.
At the start of this administration, PK, a lot of people were saying, the DSS has become the lapdog of the government, especially after the Emefiele arrests and whatnot. Do you think people were too quick to judge, given that, Ajayi came in and now we are all singing his praises?
Well, we're singing his praises. It doesn't mean that they are not. They are just doing it in another reversed form. Like I told you, they're gagging the parties. Which agency are gagging the parties? They're also secret. They're also police. Don't forget, the DSS is the police.
The DSS is the secret police.
Exactly.
They are a department of the police.
No, they're not a department of the police. They are on their own as Department of Secret Service.
Yes.
But they are also a police that doesn't wear regular uniform, like Philip said.
Yeah, I mean, but when what happened at the PDP, let me use that as a pointer, right?
Yes.
When that happened, we know the police we saw there, and it was not the DSS.
See, the DSS, they are the police, because my uncle, who was a member, he retired as a state director, retired from Imo State, to be precise. You see, they were police officers selected because they put them through a scale.
Yeah, I get that. But
so they are department of the police that deal with intelligent gathering.
Exactly. So now I want us to not deflect, right? So that we focus on what PK is saying and we get an understanding of where you're going with your comments. You said they are the police, and they are the apparatus being used to gag political parties. But in most of the situations we've seen with these political parties, we see uniformed police officers, as opposed to the Secret Service. We don't necessarily see the DSS, at these places. The video that is all over the internet of what transpired at the PDP secretariat the other day, you saw policemen, armed, regular, everyday policemen, not the DSS. So on what grounds do we say that it is the police, not the DSS?
So this is the point I was trying to make. The Tinubu-led administration has fashioned a way of how to operate differently. We have the regular police, which is under a ministry. Am I correct? Then we have the Department of State Service, which is under the presidency, as it is, except I'm quoted wrong. Then we have other security agencies that also report to because the Director General of the DSS is not under the Nigerian Police Force, neither is he under the Ministry of Police Force. So we see them that they operate differently. Now, what they are supposed to be doing is covert operation. Not these days you see them, they wear black on black, they strap their hair with something, and they carry...
Very cute guns. They are very cute guns. Their guns are very cute. I promise you.
That's the only thing that fascinates you.
I love them. I don't know what kind of guns they give to the DSS, but their guns look different from the regular AKs that you see the police. They have very cute
normally
guns.
we are not even supposed to see them with those kind of guns. It's in Nigeria, except when you have very... issues that are very paramount. That's why you see guns like that. You can go to America and don't see guns. You can go to the UK, you won't see anybody carrying a gun. Guns are not like what we have here, except there is short guns. But let's talk about this particular DSS. What they do now, information gathering. Now, the regular police and what's it called, the one under the Ministry of Interior, Civil Defense, are the ones that are now being used to make sure that things don't happen the way they happen. In all of it, the DSS has pushed back a little to do their functions. Like we said, there is not one village, right? You will not see a DSS man before, or there will not be a DSS man. When we were in school, we knew that there were DSS everywhere. Every campus has a DSS person, every organization, every area, and all that. In fact, they are still one of the best secret service that we know around. They have a lot of information, but what they do with this information, is it to safeguard the society or to make us a better country, or for the presidency or for the ruling party? Those are the things we are talking about, the secret service that is in vogue right now.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you, now that this award has been given, one of the things you did mention was, they juxtaposed the EFCC and the DSS, and, they criticized mostly the DSS and then commended they criticized the EFCC and they commended the DSS. Do you think that is going to encourage security agencies to put their seatbelts on and actually get the job done? Because, there are other people watching and they are going to call you out on whether or not you're doing a good job.
Ordinarily, that's what should have happened. But this is Nigeria. The forces, the security agencies do not work for the good of the people, but they work for the good of those who are in position of authority at the moment. You see, they are like servants. They only serve those who, command them. Whereas they were supposed to be, meant to be instrument to sanitize the society. They were meant to work for the entire nation. But the reverse is the case here. So if, like I said, if award is given to you, it's a way of telling you, man, you have tried, we need you to do more. People work, if you go for people that had won medal, want to continue to win more medals, so that they can have laurels of whether, medals to show. So I expected every security agency from this award to strive to win the award from those who are watching, to show that, look, to receive commendation for the president, that, look, you have done well, you have followed your traditional, role, you have, be professional in your duty, and the whole society can see that, and you are being, awarded, given certificate of award to show that you have done very well, and we are commending you to do more. If we can get that, we'll have a better society. But do we hope to get that? That's the question. For me, since the award has been given to date, what improvement have you seen from the other, security agencies, even the DSS? Like
they just give it now.
Yes, they didn't just give it. It's almost 2 weeks. IPI had given the award for over 2 weeks.
That's just 2 weeks now.
Yes.
In 2 weeks, you want them to start.
2 is not just 2. 2 weeks makes a lot of difference.
You see, this is Nigeria. This is Nigeria. See, that award means nothing to those who are in the security agency. What matters is that they want to bootlick the president. Some of this thing they do, the president is not aware, or they were not sent to do so. But because they want to show that
they want to assume.
Exactly, without abandoning their traditional role. What we are asking them to receive, to go back to your traditional role. You are established for a purpose. Follow up that purpose. No addition, no subtraction.
Philip, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Now, because I don't agree that the president is not aware. The reason I don't agree that if the president is not aware,
I say sometimes he's not aware.
Even the sometimes that you think that he's not aware. If you find out that an action has been taken, and the president get to find out that this action was taken, he should reprimand them and tell them revert the action. That's the only way. They don't revert it.
Mr. Pique, you are the one who said that this is a government who said, say what you want to say, and I will do what I want to do.
That's why I say he's aware.
Well,
you see, I know the exigencies of a lot of these people that work with the president. Even the one that they were not sent, they will go and do it, say we are protecting the president. And sometimes the president have to come out to chest it and say we are aware of what they are doing. But in all of it, I heard the president speak at the national the next meeting that they have. He said we should learn to obey the rules of the Supreme Court of the land. I hope the president shows that example first. Every judgment that comes from the Supreme Court or any other court for that matter should be adhered to by the executive.
Mr. Pique, let me take your mind back. You see, there's something we call lip service. There's something we know as somebody who means what he's saying. It is this government that went to court through his Attorney General of the Federation to establish or to reaffirm the autonomy of the local government and secure a judgment. Then in Edo State, where they hold sway, that was the first place they broke or that the Supreme Court judgment. And you were here mad at the action of the Edo State government then, when elected local government were driven from office and a lot of things went wrong. And here we are, the president is telling his party men that they should learn to obey Supreme Court order. When that order was disobeyed by his party men, what did he do?
Okay, he said, I'm quoting the president. The president said he was just being taking it lenient. Do you understand? You see, I, for one, I want to take what the president has said to be true. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
You want to take him by
his words.
Not that you want to take it to be true.
Okay, I want to take him by his word. He said he was just being allowing them to get used to the whole thing and all that. Now that he has come, you see, he didn't say it at a broadcast. Neither did he say it at the National Assembly. He said it at the NEC meeting of the APC, and because he said it there, I should feel and think anybody that goes against the word of the president, the punishment should show me that the president means what he said.
Yeah, well, an award is a statement, but the real question and the real test is in the consistency. Okay, for Nigeria's democracy, for press freedom is not just a moment, it's not just an award, it's a movement, and it's something that we all have to protect and recognize. If the president does say that you should, in another note, of course, if the president should say, pay attention and adhere to judgments, you should pay attention and adhere to judgments. We do not have the time to play around with these issues. Thank you very much for being a part of this broadcast, and continue to support by liking, sharing, and dropping comments.